Hi, welcome back to Crazy Dave's Crew. This is Laura, and I just want to introduce myself and to let you know I am addicted to these string quilts. I really think I am addicted to these, and I will show you why I think that. Hold on a second. I cannot seem to make enough of these. And those were some I did just all in blues. And then I have some bright colors. I think the wonderful thing about this pattern is it can be whatever size you want it to be. Okay. And then I'm even doing some. These are ones I'm working on. So we got some red, white, and blue. And then I'm even playing around with the size of my strips. So there's any number of things that you can do. The number one rule, have fun. Okay? I even made a bigger one, alternating the colors with some black. Okay? And I just love these. I just need to square these up and then put them together. And I have been doing these for some swaps, and I'm having a grand time with it. So we're going to talk about how to make these. Now, sometimes they're going to tell you that you need to have a 5.5 inch square. Sometimes they're going to tell you you need a 3.5 inch square. That's easy breezy. If you need a 5.5 inch square, you're going to start with a 6 inch piece of muslin. Okay? If you need a 3.5 inch square, you're going to start with a 4 inch square of muslin. And this can be muslin, it can be white fabric, just, whatever you happen to have on hand. This is another fabulous stash buster. And I have got a tote full of strips. And I'm following the rules for a swap that I really enjoy doing. If you're just doing this for yourself, you make it however you want to. If you're doing it for a swap, then you kind of want to follow the rules. So here's the rules of the swap that I'm doing. We want to have a mixture of strips, anywhere, from a 1/2 inch, 3/4 inches, up to 1.5 inches. Okay? So what I'm going to do to get it started, we're going to go corner to corner. Boom. And then I'm going to get me another, and I'm just going to happen to pick the two of the bigger ones to start with. And I'm going to match that up corner to corner. And yep, you guessed it, I'm going to pin it. And yeah, I cut that one a little bit too long, but that's okay. This is all my scrap. This is extra. Alright, so we're just going to pin that. And then we're going to sew that down with a 1/4 inch seam. So all you're going to do is just sew that down on your strip, on your muslin. It's 1/4 inch seam. And then you're going to open it up and press it. And this is just finger pressing, but I'm going to take it to the ironing board in just a second. And then, after you've pressed that down, we're going to add more strips on either side. So, see you over there in just a second. Alright, so let's see what else we've got here. Let's see, do I want that there, or do I want that? I think I want that over here. So I'm just going to lay that down, and that happens to fit beautifully. Awesome. Try to get nice and straight. And let's see on this one. do you think? That? Yeah, I think so too. And then we're just going to keep adding until our block is covered. So let's finish covering this up. All right. So there. And I want to sew this one down here. And I'm going to take this one and sew it on this side. Getting closer. All right. So we're adding one more. It's going to be close. And, oh, I don't know what color now. Oh. Let's see. Yeah, let's do that one. This pattern is very forgiving of any little errors, so it's wonderful for the novice. It's great if you've had a really rough day and you're tired, but you just want to sit at your sewing machine for just a few minutes. Nice way of using up scraps. You can use up of the colors. This would be called a Scrappy string block. I have done a video where I showed you using a jelly roll, and that was a lot of fun. Where I'm doing this for a swap, I don't know what colors I'm going to get. So let's just make it as scrappy as we can, as pretty as we can, as colorful, and just have fun with it. Number one rule is have fun. Let's sew these down and then let's finish it up. Alright, you see that didn't take long at all. We've got the entire square covered. I think there's just a little bit of piece right there, but that's going to be alright. Now how does this become this? Let me show you. We're going to turn it over to the back. And for me, I'm going to find the seam that's going to be closest to the point, which is this one right here. And I'm just going to take a pencil and just kind of, just so I can see it a little bit better. Okay. I'm going to use a 5.5 inch square. Didn't buy this for this reason. I just happened to have it. I would recommend you search out some squares. I have learned the hard way that this is probably a very important step if you're wanting your quilt to look good, even if it's a scrappy quilt. You want your squares to be the same. So again, I've got my little grid line. There's my little marks. So I'm going to try to get my grid line, my diagonal grid line, to match up all the way from corner to corner. Okay? Because I like to have my points, when I sew these together, I want my points to be together. And then I want to take my rotary cutter. Yes, I know I'm doing it the wrong way. I'm trying. Okay. Now I'm going to flip it. Again, getting my diagonal line on my square matched up to that seam on the back. And it's nice and even on this side and this side. Okay. And there you go. There is your 5.5 inch square Scrappy string block, ready for you to put together or for you to send off for a swap. I am learning a lot from the Facebook groups, so I hope you'll join me in some of those, and I hope you'll come back as we explore more things to do. So go make some scrappy string blocks. Have fun. Maybe not as much fun as I'm having. Try to moderate it. Moderation's good. Don't go overboard. But have fun. Remember, that's the #1 rule. Have fun with it, and don't be afraid. A life lived in fear is a life half lived. Hope this has been helpful for you. I hope you've enjoyed it. Hope I've inspired you. And I hope I see you next time. Be sure to subscribe. I believe that's down here on this side. Make that subscribe button go from red to gray. And don't forget to come back. Love to see you. And look for me on Facebook, Crazy Dave's Crew, and also Crazy Dave's Crew Sewing for Beginners. Hope to see you there. And let's go have fun. Let's make the world a little bit more colorful. Bye now.